I'm trying not to laugh. So I bought some units again. My wife was looking for a table of certain dimensions. Excuse me, let me start over. My wife was looking for some tables of a certain dimension, and we just happened to see some in a unit. It was a table. I thought, well, maybe that might work. Here's the table that was in there, and we thought, well, that's not too bad. And then the pictures in the unit showed just a couple more things. It didn't seem too bad, which if I was going to get a unit this weekend, I wanted a small unit because all I have is my truck and not the trailer, because somebody's using it this weekend, and so I didn't want a lot of stuff that we would need the trailer for. But it turns out the unit auction we bought was actually for 2 units, even though it didn't say that in the listing. And while the pictures, while I didn't realize it was 2 units, showed only this table, there's actually all this other stuff. Rickety wood, that cheap particle board, bookshelves, and then maybe what looks like a hutch top. But then there's also a vanity that's in the box. I think it's been disassembled and put back in there. It was probably used because the bottom looks wet there, but then this whole floor is kind of nasty. But if you come to the back, there's actually another vanity. So you can see, I think maybe they took it out. Did they put it in there? Did they put the old one back? I'm not sure. The other part that you couldn't see that we got stuck with is that in the other unit, there's way more stuff in here than what the pictures showed. There's a basketball unit, television, and as I come in here, I realize there's maybe 5 barber chairs, 5 or 6. The downside being is if you can look at them, they look like they've just been beat all half to death. Well, actually, there's another barber chair. So they are quite worn. On this side, I've discovered it's an ice machine, which if it works and you can put it together, that's great. This is the ice bin that catches. And back over there is the freezer part that makes the ice. We could see the freezer in the pictures, which we thought, hey, a nice stand-up freezer. That would be pretty good, a chest freezer. But it looks like it's got some damage. I think I can fix that, but I mean, it's still a little bit frustrating. But I'm sure it worked at one point because there's plenty of water in here. And the last sucky part we have to deal with is this thing. It's probably an 8 to 10 foot piece of porcelain countertop, so we'll have to get that out. I know buying units, you sometimes buy junk, which we know that from the rat locker. Honestly though, I wasn't planning on spending my weekend doing this because just the pictures, it looked less. So fingers crossed that hopefully there's some good usable stuff. There is a good part though, because we are in luck. I did find the money. There it is. Money. I laid this down to load it up on the truck and computer stuff inside. This door is locked. This door is locked. So I pulled off the back, and for the most part it was empty. But in this side over here, there's this little cheap drill I've already thrown in my truck. And a couple of these speakers, which there's nothing phenomenal at first about them, but then I do notice they are Bose. And so I guess maybe they're like office speakers, mounted speakers or something. But there's 2 of them. There's the other one I've already put in there. That's a promising step. So maybe at least there'll be something for that. Could reuse them around the house. Maybe there's some resale. I'm not sure. And anybody want an abandoned Chevy, by the way? It's nice little Caprice Classic there for you. Except for having to sweep it out, this unit's all clean. And the cool part is, my truck is still empty. So all the way down at the bottom of the hill there is one single dumpster, and he said I could use his dumpster. Thankfully, Mr. Johnny was a super guy. So all those bookcases, the bathroom vanities, the boxes they were in, the pillows and all that stuff, it's all in the trash. Since it was made of particle board, it busted down into small pieces super easily, just pushing it off the truck. And I stacked it and slid it in the sides, in the edges. Honestly, you can barely tell that I even put anything in the dumpster. I'm quite proud of that. I attribute it to all my years of loading a dishwasher strategically to handle more than it should. My parents would be proud. For now, it just leaves all of this stuff. I am gonna go ahead and put the table on my truck, probably the Meade telescope, and a couple of these things. Maybe the air conditioner, because honestly, if the air conditioner works, which I hope it does, it's going in the garage. I'll use that this summer, that's for sure. Everything else, I guess, I'll just save for tomorrow. Look at the dispenser for drink cups, you know? It's got a price tag of it. 50, 150, 100, I don't know. Oh crap, that's heavy. Oh. Well, that's progress. We have 5 of these, maybe 6. It's too heavy to pick up. Hey, get the other side of this chair. I can't get these chairs by myself.
All right.
You're gonna have to grab down here. Lift. You gotta lift. You gotta go upward. All right, here, just put it like that on there. Go ahead and grab another one and be dragging it out. When we leave, we can't leave with stuff out here.
Yeah.
So if we can't get it in the dumpster, we're gonna have to put it all back in there before we leave. Ew, look.
But then it starts getting really full, Harp.
Is that hair?
Oh. Ah.
It's a pile up of hair from all the haircuts. Well, hey, this chair is different than that one. This one's a lot fancier.
Oh yeah.
Because it's got like these little plastic pieces on it. This one's not nearly as heavy as that one either. This one's a whole lot lighter.
More plastic than anything.
Yeah. You ready? I'm gonna do the same thing. Now you gotta go to the bottom. Really think you could curl that?
Yes.
Is that what you're thinking?
I get this.
Get your end up, man. Yeah, man. You gotta pick your end up over there. Get your end up. There you go. It's kind of a cool tote. Oh, it's Nike.
What?
Sweet.
What is it?
It's just a bag, but it's got a Nike tag in it.
I didn't know Nike made bags.
Yeah, you know what? I knew they made book bags, but I've never seen like this kind of bag.
Hang on. It looks like a purse.
Yeah, winterized issue equipment.
Wait,
F1. It's nasty, but I'm sure I can wash it. Paw Patrol. Yeah, it is big. I'm sure it looks like it's missing some pieces. Locker one. It's clean. Hey, will you open that door on that other one? I got to get a picture of the inside of it. All clean. All in one load. Goal accomplished. Sup?
Woo!
Second locker. All clean. I'm pretty sure this thing leaks mud in the back because it's all the way that. Back it up. It's time to go home. Get this unloaded. So that's the table that all this was about. It was for our coffee bar area. It was what my wife wanted, something that would fit between the windows and allow the two chairs to be there. That's Archibald. But it also makes me realize just how many items just in the downstairs area are actually from storage lockers. So besides that being from this recent storage locker, that table came from a storage locker. And then in here, that dresser was from a storage locker. That one was also from a storage locker. And then this thing over here was from a storage locker as well. And that's just in the two rooms downstairs. It doesn't include the rest of the rooms on the other side of the house or the bedrooms upstairs. Maybe one day I'll do a video that's an assessment of how much of the furniture, tools in the garage, how many of these artworks back here on the walls, all around the house are from storage units. So some stuff we sell, some stuff we keep. I'll put some totals up here. While again, the sole purpose was to buy that coffee table, or that table for my wife's coffee stuff. The storage unit only cost us this, because I don't remember offhand right now. I got to look it up. But the recycling from the barber chairs brought us in $100. I think I'll put the actual total. And then just recycling from all that cable brought us in right at $111, which that I know alone in itself covered the cost of the locker. I was real fortunate that way, given the big mess that everything was, that we were able to recoup everything from just that one recycle item. So if you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe, and definitely tune in for the next one. Catch you then.